Lo and behold, fancy starting screen. Whoop. Greetings, everyone. I am Winnie Wriggle, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. Happy Tuesday, y'all. How's everybody doing? I have no idea where we left off. I don't. I mean, I've done a little wandering around, so I can kind of sort of make myself familiar a little bit. This is our house, casa. We have power up here in the forms of some slow immersive engineering windmills. Yep, but we've got 34 million saved up, and it constantly replenishes itself. I have been making fun food mostly from Pam's Harvest Craft, because we're working on our extra hearts from food, and to that end I've made a whole bunch of different things, flour and butter and pie crusts and whatever. So when we go in here into the food recipe crafting table, there are many more items for us to choose from. Also, I see Bob. Good morning, Bob. How goes it, friend? What do you have today? Yes. I'm so glad he's still here, because I bought this thing. The Tree Capitator. Silk Touch. Efficiency 10. Can't even make that up. Unbreaking 5 and Mending. And I want to see if I can convert it to a Silent Gear tool by just putting it in a crafting table. Okay, so the answer is yes. So mostly I just want to maintain the enchantments, right? Silk Touch, Efficiency, Unbreaking, and Mending. But then also I want the ability to like it's got a wooden stick. We can do better than that. And we can add pieces to it to make it more durable. I mean, I know it has Mending. Plus 101 mining efficiency. What's its mining speed? Attack speed 1. Should we try it before and after? Nah. Let's just go. We're going full Silent Gear tools this time, I think. Because I realize we're still rocking a stone axe and a stone shovel. What the heck? I have a compressed iron pick. What is that even made of? I don't know. Okay, maybe we did make it out of construction. Compressed iron. So it's also compressed iron along with our pickaxe. Probably because that's what I had at the time. So I have been mining. I did a little. You know me. Like, of course I'm going to come into the world and catch up and figure out what's going on. Let's stick this in storage. So we're using integrated dynamics for our storage. Super simple. You put a this is not the storage terminal, right? And you connect all your storage things with cables. So we have generic bulk storage just as barrels, right? Oh wow, I haven't added thingy-doos to those. And then we have most of our metals and bulk items in drawers, you know, like books and sugarcane and whatnot. And these are all connected because if we look at functional storage's tool, everything attached to this storage drawer is glowing. So I've even attached our cobblestone and our stone and all of our mob drops. And we did that by upgrading the storage controller. If I right click, there we go. We have a gold upgrade in there, which multiplies the controller radius by 4. So when we click on this, you can see this big green box. Everything inside that big green box we could technically connect to, which is nice. Nice. However, I think it's like we did this storage just in time to really want to upgrade to refined storage because reasons. Because I would much rather have things on discs than in these bulk barrels. This is I mean, there's nothing wrong with this, really, temporarily. It is what it is, and we're not even close to being full up, so, eh. But I want to make preparations for moving to refined storage today. Okay, the other thing we've done is put some of the machines we've made over here. I did make a crusher from Mechanism, and the reason I made a crusher from Mechanism is that I was after netherite ingots. So we have ancient debris, and looking through all the options here, if you... if we go to the crusher. So if we put it in the squeezer, we get a 75% chance of getting double. If we put it in the enrichment chamber, it just flat out doubles it. But if we put it in the crusher, it gives us 3 dirty netherite scrap. And we can put the dirty netherite scrap in the enrichment chamber and get netherite scrap. So I got like 15 ancient debris, and now we have 57 netherite scrap because we tripled it. Right? Now, so we have a total of 83, which is good, very good, but I want to turn that into netherite. So my goal, the thing that I'm trying to do today, and while I yammer about that, I will open chat. The thing I'm trying to do today is twofold. I want to upgrade our, so we have a total of 83, which is good, very good. Can't. Why? Can you get out of there so I can see this, please? So my goal. I don't want to listen to myself talk. Oh, no. And while I yammer about what's happening? I will open chat. Where's... The thing I'm trying to do today is twofold. Mute. Aha! Okay. Good. The thing I want to do... Sorry, I can't talk and hear at the same time. In case that was clear. Kirk, good morning. I want to upgrade our mining gadget to a 5x5 because I think that's as far as we can go with netherite. Are you... Now I have messed up my screen. Are you even now? Yes. Goodness. I clicked on weird things this morning. Why is this chat in here? I don't understand. Windows, YouTube, who knows? I don't want you in there. Can you not be in there? Oh, it's user error. Okay, I'm gonna ignore it for now and just say hi. Okay, so we want to upgrade our mining gadget to a 5x5, and if we look at that recipe, it requires a block of netherite and a netherite pickaxe. Now, the only thing I don't know is, do we have a smithing template? Didn't we get one of those? I have... What does that say? That's the warden upgrade. So we don't. So we may need to go into the nether and find a bastion. I'm just saying. That's okay. I guess we can't craft it, can't we? I need that one. I can double it. I can double it. I can take a box of eternal closure and put it in a spirit furnace. Blacksmith can make an occultism. There's a recipe for one. Summon possessed hoglin has a chance to drop smithing template or netherite upgrade when killed. Leather, pork chops, netherrack, spirit attuned crystal. This seems long. Okay, we'll go to the nether and get the thing. The other thing I want to do is get started. Kirk's awake for this. Good morning. I'm so glad you're here, friend. The other thing I want to do is get started with hostile neural networks, because if we're going to go after the dragon, then I would like to get an Ender Dragon data model so that we can get stuff from it. So we need to be set up for that. So we're going to need to make a loot fabricator, simulation chamber, and then a deep learner, and then a couple of model frameworks. Shouldn't be bad. But I think we need netherite to do that. Yes. So that was the other motivation for this. To make the loot fabricator, we need a netherite ingot, which is fine. And to be the most efficient, this is where I was really going, the most efficient way to make netherite. So if you look at the regular recipe, Kirk, I know I promised I wasn't going to be in a crafting table, but the regular recipe is a 4 forward to get you 1, which in my opinion is ridiculous. But if we go over here to the Oritech alloying foundry, it's 1-to-1. 1 gold, 1 netherite gives us 1 netherite ingot. Woo! And I think we can run the foundry on the power that we have. So all we have to do is make a little bit. Oh, we might even have electrum. Nope, it's just gold, and let's just make a few. Nice. So that's electrum. We need a motor. We have everything except these guys. So if I did like this and like this, and then it's gonna need 3 machine cores. Nope. What do they look like? Here we go. Let's see. Can we make an advanced one? Nickel. Let's make the copper ones out of steel, I guess. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. And then an advanced. We need enduric compounds, which means, ender pearls in a fragmenting forge. Or particle collision, forget it. Or I can just chop up ender pearls in a pulverizer. Let's do that. So I'm gonna need, what? 2 of these. Which means we need more of those. Oh goodness. Let me save this recipe. I need some of those. And that means I can make this. Which means I can make this. And I think you only need 1 add-on, so we'll make a generic one. Where'd it go? There they are. What does an improved? There, redstone with nickel. We'll just start there. 2, 3 for the foundry, 1 for the pulverizer. And let's see if we can hook these up to power. Which is right here, but not a lot of room. Let's go upstairs. Do I have a ladder up there? No. Let's make an elevator. Da-da. Wow, could you do the thing? And I should have... Well, I thought I had brown dye. I do. Oops, not enough. Where's all my cocoa beans? Does it have to match? No. Let's make a regular elevator. Boom. If I stand here and look up here, and we just stick one there, and then I jump. Ha-ha! Okay, but I need to know where that is. And I need some power cables. Like so. I just thought it'd be easier to... Wow, that axe is dangerous. So fast. If we were super cool, I think there's just... Yeah. We just lay a whole line of power along there. And I believe you'll connect from the bottom, maybe, possibly. Will you get power from that? And if I take this, then you'll turn into yourself, which is super cool. And then I can stick you right here. Oops. Maybe not. Can I stick you right here? I thought you took one add-on. Oh, maybe. Oh, you don't take, you don't need machine cores. Well, that's cool. Okay, so if we take our netherite scrap, here's our. Let's just take a stack of it and a stack of gold up here. So that's the real, in my opinion, the real secret to modded Minecraft is finding the cheapest, fastest way to get the thing that you're after. And that's not always intuitive. Like the mod you may be using right then, like Oratech is not something I would use for other stuff. Like I wouldn't use it to generate power in this world, although it's quite good. Like we could get 600 RF a tick. But we're doing okay right now. We're going to make a leap from very primitive power gen to much more advanced. There we go. Netherite ingots. You know, I didn't even look to see if we had netherite just hanging out. No, we don't. Okay. Ooh, did a lot of quest completions. Maybe it's worth getting the rewards for those. Possibly. Let's we'll let that cook up. Let me put all this stuff back, including the netherite. I say that. Let's put this in a because I think there are nuggets and ingots and whatevers. So if I stick this here, yes. Now we can pull whatever a recipe needs. It'll pull the block, the nugget, or the ingot from that. Right? Very exciting. Which means I believe I have enough netherite. And if I put this in here, it should go in that same space. Nice. Now I should be able to make that upgrade from the mining gadget. I just need 2 blocks of diamond and the netherite pickaxe. And I can't make the pickaxe without without the smithing template. Okay. That seems... And look at our armor. We're wearing leather. What even? Okay, let's make our loot fabricator. And yes, I would have done this off camera, but I wanted y'all to see the netherite making because it's important to know how we got so much from so little. So there's a loot fabricator. There's a simulation chamber. There's a deep learner, which is just glass panes and obsidian. And then we need a bunch of model frameworks, which means I need a bunch of smooth stone, which we should be able to make really quick right here. I believe I don't have a good supply of that, given how much stone we have. So we'll just let it crank out. The other thing I want to do today is hook up our metal to the storage unit. So I have over here on the back side, I have an alloy smelter whose only job is to take ores from mining and turn them into ingots. And right now, I'm picking up the ingots and going over to the storage and putting them back in. Now, every ingot has a drawer down here, so I'm not worried about that. There's plenty of room. But I think I want to hook up an ender chest to the output of this alloy smelter so that whatever I put in here As long as there's room in storage for it, it'll go into storage, into the drawers. Which means I need to figure out how to connect one more thing to the storage drawer that's hiding right here. Right? And that is, do we stick it maybe we just hide an ender chest here with a pipe to its side? Or maybe here so I can get to it? That might be the right answer. So if I stick a pipe and an ender chest, and I want to use the ender chest from the ender chest mod so you can customize them. Kirk says you went to bed early. Simple chores wore you out. Yeah, you got up really early yesterday. Super early in the morning. Oh, let me find a place for stone. I walked into my own hole. There we go. Okay, we have stone. This is where all our blocks are. Let's put smooth stone right there. And let me grab the rest of it. See, we're a little bit manual. Like, there's a little bit manual stuff happening. Which, right now, is not a problem. But in the long run, that's going to be not sustainable. Go faster. Just want to throw the last of us in there. Yeah. Beautiful. So that we now have smooth stone we can use in recipes. So I can go up here and go like this. Make me that. Make me many of that. So right click an entity to build a data model. We're going to carry a bunch of these with us. So I can right click an ender dragon, and a wither skeleton is the other really important one. And then we come up here. I'm going to put our like the loot fabricator and the simulation chamber here. Insert a data model. Okay, and then this thing turns the generated items into actual loot. So this turns the model, like if I get a skeleton, it turns the skeleton model into little skeleton entity things. If we look at hostile neural networks. So like if I had 10 chickens, it turns it into a chicken prediction, and then I can use a chicken prediction and the loot fabricator to make chicken and feathers, right? Same thing works for all mobs. We're also going to use Ars Nouveau for mob generation. But let's make an ender chest. Please tell me this is in here. It wouldn't be all the mods without this. What if I say ender? It's called, I want a tank. There. What is this called? Ender storage. Yeah, see? Things. Save, save, save. Okay. So if we make this ender chest, so we make 2 of them. And then we come in here and we say, what kind of dye do we have? Storage could be yellow and red, and why don't we have any? I have an orange daisy. Oh, except I need 2 of those. What if I did this and this? Now I have some of that and some of that. And you know, we have an iron farm and I don't have poppies in storage. They're just sitting here. And there's 185k of them. Let's add poppies to the storage. Again with the manualness, right? And you can never have too much red dye, so I'm actually going to take them. For all of them to die. Be surprised at the number of recipes that use red dye. Oh, I can only put 512 in there. Oh, that's fine. I was like, surely I have upgrades on these. I'm sure I do. All the upgrades. And now I can say 3 of those, please. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Okay. 1 chest to replace this one. Wow. Wow, the axe is dangerous. I don't know. I don't know about this. Okay. Oh. And we're gonna do red, orange, yellow, left to right, red, orange, yellow. So that's our storage code. Like anything that goes into storage. And if I would stay up here, God. Oh, let me grab the pipes too. I need the item pipe and the wrench. And we're going to put our ender chest right here. We're going to color code it red, orange, yellow. And so if I put a couple of spruce planks in there, and I come over here, there should be spruce planks in there, right? So anything that goes into this ender chest will end up also in this one. And if we take this pipe and connect it to the storage drawer controller, so this controller can see every storagey thing. And let's say I throw a chest in here, it'll put the chest back in storage, right? So that'll be true for everything connected to this. So all of our storage drawers are connected to that. And now I can just walk up here and stuff I want to put back in storage that I'm confident I have storage space for, like spruce wood, but I don't have storage for stairs. So I could come in here and empty my pockets, and it would only take the stuff it has storage for. Right? Oh crap, I just messed that up. Be careful holding dye in your hand. Don't hold dye and click that. There we go. Okay, so if I had raw, let's test it. If I had some raw ore, here's some raw uraninite, and we ran it through here, and it goes in here. I don't know if I have. I don't think I have a drawer for that. Hold on. This is also a great way to see if my storage is correctly configured. I think this only goes from, yeah, a piece to a block. There's no nugget for that one. Okay, well that solves that one. What else did I have? I don't know if I put mithril in a thing. Tungsten, iridium. Probably none of that. We'll test it when we get back. Okay, but I am going to throw that and that. And we're going to keep the deep learner on us. There we go. Yeah, almost ready for refined storage. Okay, what do we want to click while we're out and about? Let's go to the nether. Let's try to grab a blaze and a wither skeleton data model. We really need better armor, but I'm going to... What do we have? What do we have? I've got some compressed iron. I don't have anything that has projectile protection. Projectile protection 3. 5 armor, max health. Let's see what these are. What am I wearing? Projectile protection 4. Soulbound with 3 max health. Resistance. I think we want this chest plate. And let's do a little, what do we have in terms of gems? How do can I search by mod? Yes. Do I have any? I have rubies and peridots, but I don't have, oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of, what is the mod that lets us do a God, the brain is not working. Here. Here, this. Apotheosis. That's it. We want to look at all the apotheosis gems. There we go. Crit damage. Okay, chest plates. Plus 10% max health. That's probably good. Core armor, 1 max health. Tools, bows, light weapon, core armor, 0.25 armor. Shields plus 10. I think this is the way to go. So if we go to a smithing table, we can put the gem in the gem socket. So now this one has plus 10% max health on it. And we gain resistance. Do we want that one? I think we want this one. Plus 5 armor, 4 to 5 max health, and luck. Reduce projectile damage. Do we want resistance? That resistance is really valuable. I think that's more valuable than the health. Let's try it. And then this one has 2 empty sockets. This one only had 1. That's okay. Immediately gives us more health. We're wearing compressed iron, which is not terrible. But what do we have in the way of leggings? Blessing 5. What is that? Let me look that up. Blessing. Chance to receive a beneficial effect when hit. Huh. I mean, yes. Diamond armor. Can we not have a search thing happening? And then boots. What do I have that's better? Steel. There's fire protection. Kirk says, you moved furniture, vacuumed the entire living room, did your dishes, cleaned up your desk, brushed Louie. Bless Louie. I'm sure he wasn't happy about that. You had to leash him. Like little bits at a time with the puppies. Like, you brush them till they're not happy anymore and you let them go so that they think of it as positive, right? Even when Tracy wasn't happy, yeah. I said one of my cats loved to be brushed. Like, just throw himself down, arms in the air, love to be brushed. The other one, not so much. It took about 6 months. I would pick up the brush him once on his head, and he would have none of it. And then eventually it was like he'd let me brush him for like 10 seconds, and then he would get up. And it was just like an exercise in patience. Yes, 20% armor and 10% hit points is OP. It really is. What else do we have in here? Armor. I also have levels. We're going to make protection 3. Rebounding, stonebound, blessing. Our feet don't have very good. 1 extra armor. But we're missing that knockback resistance. I feel like those aren't as cool for school. Knockback, sweat speed, and then what do I have for helmet? Oh, do we have a little bit of fire protection? That's good. Do we have anything better? Projectile protection 4 and protection 3. That's a nice helmet, actually. Give me that. Lightning damage taken is reduced. I love that there's a specific helmet. It reduces your lightning damage. Protection 3. That takes off our only piece of fire protection, but maybe we can get some fire protection on our boots. What if I made... can I make netherite boots without upgrading them? No. But I can make diamond boots. This is also Winnie getting... I would like, do we have... Like, refined obsidian would be lovely. How do we do that? I feel like that's not hard. Refined obsidian dust is obsidian dust with enriched diamond. Like, that's what we should do. Because refined obsidian is redonkulous. 5 armor, 5 toughness, 20% knockback resistance on the boots. That's better than diamond. Yeah, way better. Okay. I have metallurgic infusers. I need diamond dust, which we can make in the crusher. Do we have diamonds? Barely. I have some. Have I made the crusher from... This is what I don't know. Like, what machines do we have? Let's make some fancy boots. Surely I can... What does a crusher do to a diamond? Surely that turns you into dust, right? Yes, that's beautiful. That's all we need. I don't even know that we need that many. Let's just do 8. Because we need 4... I wouldn't mind doing pants. So if we did refined obsidian leggings, look at that 8 armor. 5 armor toughness, 20% knockback resistance. 5 armor, 1 armor. Yeah. Yep. Let's do both. So I'll need... three more. And let's work on the leggings while we're here. So, if we take an enrichment chamber... Oh, we already have diamonds in there. Perfect. And what did I need to put in there? Obsidian dust? Probably. Let us see. Yes, oxygen compressor. Refined obsidian dust. You need obsidian dust, which I can make in the crusher too. Nice. Do we have obsidian? We do. Isn't that convenient? And someday this will be done. Can I sag mill this? Yes, that's because we love Ender IO. Wow, we need to put a better compressor in here. Sorry, capacitor. I think I was just low on everything. I think I'm gonna only put 16 in there. Okay, and then if we stick you in here, you do a thing. And we can't make time in a bottle yet because we haven't gotten any nether stars. Goose loves it. He loves to be brushed. Yeah. I apologize for being in a crafting grid. Do I remember what I used to tell Panda? I mean, yes. Yes. That, like, I don't think you can play Minecraft without being in a crafting grid. Like, if I'd made all this stuff before we streamed, it'd be boring, right? Like, I'd just be like, look, I made this stuff. I think. I don't know. Like, some people want to know how to do this. I guess. We should have enough to do this. Okay, and then I need refined obsidian in an osmium compressor. So I need osmium. Have I made an osmium compressor? That's the real question. No! New block, who this? Where are you? There it is. So let's save the recipe. We need advanced control circuits, which is these guys. Oh, I think I can do that. Ta-da! He can live there. If we grab some osmium, I don't think we need a lot. 15 should do, and then chuck some refined obsidian dust. It should be 1-to-1, I hope. And that should give us... Yes! 1 refined obsidian ingot. Yay! And as soon as we have 4, we'll make a pair of boots while the rest of this processes. Because I think it's as simple as, yeah. You just, like regular armor. All you need is the material. We're also going to need a bunch of this. This will make us... refined obsidian is one of the components for one of the most badass silent gear swords and weapons and everything. Okay, we've got a few more coming out. How are we doing on... You should have enough to do... I'm going to do 8 more. And you can crush some... Oh no, we have plenty of actual obsidian. Okay, I'll work on that while I make boots. The thing I don't... Oh yeah, I do. I was like, do I have just a crafting table? Okay, refined obsidian boots. 5 armor. 5 armor toughness compared to 3 armor. Although this gives an additional... So 3 armor, spectral bite, mana boost. Like, I don't care about any of that. Let's also enchant this. And hopefully I have some... Lappy, yes, we've been mining. And our enchantment table is up here. We also need to get with the program on Apotheosis to make this fancier. Okay, mana regen, no. Let me get the pants. So we can go back and forth. And then some books. So if we need to do... Yeah, let's make pants. Like so. And let me grab some books in case I need to do some throwaway chants. And some lappy. And where do we think my... Oh, it's right here. Look at that. Can you... I'm going to store everything down to 30 because one XP level is not equal to another. Blessing 4 with protection 3. It's not terrible. I still don't want mana regen game. Throw that away. And then grab 30 levels. I don't want mana boost. Or spectral bite. Give me those. Seriously. Tombstone soulbound. Don't want that either. Blessing. Nope. Nope, nope. Another mana boost to Spectral Bite. Can you stop with the same? Feather Falling 4. Fire Protection 3. Blessing 3. Perfect. I don't know about this Protection 3. I'm going to get rid of the one on that. What is this? Fire Protection 3? What do we have? Projectile Protection. Should I make a helmet too? If I have that questiony voice, you know, if you have a question, the answer is yes. The answer is always yes. Yeah, I have exactly 5. Let's get some more osmium in there. Wrong, do that. We have a bunch of that. I made some more of that. And you can go in there. And you can go in there. Nice. Let's make a hat. Right? That's the thing I'm replacing? Yes. Because 6 armor versus 3. And we have infinite XP because of our mob farm. In case that was unclear. Spectral Conjurer. Blast Protection. Protection 3. I don't know what Spectral Conjurer is. Chance to conjure a spectral wolf when hit. I mean, that's cool. It is cool, but I'm looking for just straight up protection game. Like, yeah, there we go. Protection 3, projectile protection 3, and blessing. Nice. Blessing is a weird one. Blessing will just give you a random. We got some fire. We got some protection. That's good. Like, we lose the extra health, but I think the protection makes up for it. I hope. Because look at our armor now. We're like 3 full suits over normal protection. And this gives us plus 10% max health. And resistance. Yep, I think that's good. I think that's the way to go. Also, take all my levels. Because we're going to go into the nether, and I don't want to lose any, even though we get infinite levels from there. Okay, don't care about that. I don't care about that. Find obsidian. We'll make some more while we're sitting here. And I don't think refined obsidian can be turned into like you, oh well, you can get nuggets. Can you get blocks? Yes. Okay. My bad. You can just put it in a regular thing. Nice. Nice. The other thing is all of our netherite, which should go back in storage. So we have 7 blocks or 63 netherite. Woo woo. Okay, I want wither skeletons, blazes, maybe a ghast if we can find one, because that would be convenient and nice. Shulkers we'll save for the end. The other thing I wanted to do is play around with easy villagers. But I think we can do that towards the end. Let's go to the nether. And let me charge up the backpack. And have I made a... I have not. Let me see if we can make a battery. We'll charge it up all the way. Let me see if we can make a battery to help us out with charging the backpack. Like, give us some additional power. So, nope. Batteries. Let's see. Actually, Edition says batteries, but only up to like 2. What do we got? Up to 2 million. That's kind of wimpy. I want one that stored, like, that recharges stuff in my inventory, right? Yeah, so we could use the ones from Power. Ugh. But we'd have to go through the Power. Like, we could get an extra 4 million without doing any weird Power stuff. So the dialectic paste is just blaze powder, coal, and clay. And if we were super cool, no, I think it's cheaper to do blaze powder. And we have a blaze farm in the Nether. So where do we get the best? I think we get it from the crusher. The best rate of return on blaze rods. Mechanical squeezer gives us 5 to 1. That is pretty darn good. So that's you, buddy. I thought I had blaze powder in storage, but I guess not, since I don't see it. Nope, just blaze rods. Okay. I think I was waiting to see what the best storage was, because there are a bunch of things that are going to need this for crafting. Kirk says if he was younger and his retention was better, you get more out of this. He said he started reading John Carter, A Princess of Mars, last night. Oh my god, you had no idea it was first published in 1912. Neither did I. I thought it was like 40s or 50s. That's crazy. Yes, now I need a chest. Well, I'm just going to throw this in storage. I was kind of hoping it'd be a little faster than this. Come on. We're going to go, let's see, blaze powder can go downstairs because it's kind of a mob drop. Ish. Yeah, see, there's my blazes. Let's put the powder down there. Not that it matters where they are. I know. Okay. Battery. Maybe, Well, or flux capacitor. Oh, that's actually additions. Oh, we don't have thermal in here, do we? No, so there's no flux capacitor. Okay, it has to be a battery. That's fine. I think 4 extra million is great. So let's do a little bit of this. And a little bit of these. So that I can make a regular battery. And then a basic battery. Which holds 4 million. So if we stick you, I can't reach the power thing. Stick you in here. That should. I wonder if it's faster in the actual mechanism one. Hold on. Let's test it. Do you charge things faster? Yes. Probably because this is where the actual power is stored. Which is good. Because I don't know. Oh, could we make a netherite jetpack? Yet? I don't think so. So this should double our ability to use the backpack. The backpack, the jetpack. Nice. Okay. If I were... Diamond jetpack holds 5 million. Emerald holds 12.5. And I need a diamond one to make that. Do I have enough emeralds? Unobtainium. Emerald, allmodium, unobtainium, vibranium. No, emerald would be nice. Tier 5, what's the diamond? Tier 4. I just don't think I have quite enough emeralds. So that's 4. And 6 is 10. And another 6 is 16. And 4 and 4 is another 8, which is 24 plus 2 and 4. So we need like 40? So you need 3, and you need 3, and you need an elite coil, which is a bunch of diamonds. Nope. I think we're good with what we have right now. I need to do more. That's why we need the villager trading, is so that I can get more emeralds. Because I think we're down to like a stack or something. The John Carter, A Princess of Mars, started as a 4-part serial magazine and then became a book. It's interesting to me how much stuff starts as no, I just threw it out. There we go. Hover's on. E is on. Let's eat a donut. I'm gonna take this, but we need good regular food. Hold on. Like a bacon sandwich. Like we need good basic veggie burger. How many of those can I make? Have I made ketchup? Apparently. I mean, 18 saturation. That doesn't suck. Okay. Good food. Who dis? Blocks, our mining gadget, a terrible sword. God. So we put the refined obsidian in there, and if I have a sword template, like this, because I know I have. So if we stick here and I put 2 of those, will you make a part? Come on! Where you need 2 and a rod. Well, I don't want a rod. I just want the part. I guess I can't make it out of refined obsidian. Rude. What else do we have? Let's look at the silent gear. Like, we have black diamonds, which have attack damage of 4, harvest speed of 9, but they have a durability of 1792. Or I have crimson iron. Can we make crimson steel? I hate having to back out of this to use the search, but it's just not. Okay, crimson steel is magma creams and blaze rods. Let's do that. And if we're really cool, I would grade. Ugh, see, there's so much stuff. I didn't really want to get into silent gear. Hold on. But grading it would probably be worthwhile. if you grade your materials, recrystallizer, refabricator, where's the grader? Material grader. I just need an advanced upgrade. Which needs a diamond shard, which we can do easy. And there we go, a material grader. Oh, and you need things to grade it with. Which is like... What is it you need? You need the catalyst. Yeah, like blazing dust. Glowing dust. That's good. So what we're doing is these ingots have a chance of ratings. So like that's C. That's D. And you can put them back in the hopes. There we go. There's an A. And so it matters. You get slightly better stats. So now I have 2 grade A pieces of crimson iron. And I think if I stick... Why isn't that working? I guess I just need a... the part. Which is... Oh my god, how do I not have any... Oh, because I'm not in the actual storage system, Winnie. So if I wanted a little of this... And an actual sword blueprint... And I took that and I did like, why isn't that making a thing? I want an example sword blade. Yeah, 2 pieces of material with the blueprint. Why isn't that working? Let me make a tool rod template. And maybe make a tool rod out of blaze gold. Why is that not working? Is Silent Gear bugged? I don't know. I'm very confused. Like, why can't I make a crimson iron tool rod? That should be a thing. User error. Is it total? Okay, no. It's just weird. I can make an oak sword blade, but I can't make a crimson steel sword blade? Okay, oops, hold on. If I go Z and C, let me look at it. Okay, tip upgrade, tool rod, and main. Oh, casting. Do I have to cast you? Because you're metal? What? Makes alloys of metal and dust. Metal press. What do you do? I need a Tyrian steel ingot for that. Holy crap. Sword part. Item casting. Productive metalworks. Ah. Ah. So we need to cast them. So we need fire bricks, which means we need fire clay, which is just clay and sand. Interesting. Okay. Metalworks. Yes, that's cool. Thank goodness we have a lot of that. I'm assuming you'll just go into bricks. Nice. And there's like, yeah, the drain. So they're foundries. So this is like this version of Tinkers. This is cool. New mod, who this? A shallow look into the world of metalworking. Put on your gloves because it's gonna get hot. Getting started. Make a foundry. Mod inspired by Tinker's construct. Nice. Find some differences, a lot of similarities. Does not add any tools or weapons, but has compatibility with silent gear. Okay. So we need fire bricks. Make the black fire bricks, black versions of the base ones. It can be dyed to get the different colored ones. Okay, it works the same. Controller, tank, coil, bricks, drain, tap, basin, table. Okay, yeah, all that sounds very familiar. So if I go... controller in the black bricks like this, which means we need one of these guys. We need a tank. Let's do this guy. Yep, foundry tank. Just needs a piece of glass. What do you call productive metalworks? Productive metalworks. There we go. We needed the controller. We need drains. Probably 2. And then we need a... What do we have? A tank, a controller, 2 drains. Yep. I don't think we need a capacitor. Oh, yeah, we do. Are they the ones in the foundry? Requires full fuel. Yep, we'll give you lava. No problem. So there's the controller, the drain. And then fluid heating coils. We'll need at least 9 of those. Okay, if we want to power the foundry, we need a capacitor, but we don't need one right now. That's cool. And then I need some bricks. Like that. We're going to need a lot more. We're going to need a lot more foundry fire bricks. Like another stack. And while those cook, let's sleep. So this is the new version of Tinkers. How exciting. Dun, dun, dun. What's exciting for us, because we're going to get a fancy new sword out of it. Okay. And then I'm sure we just need a table and a basin. And... Yep. Foundry taps the same recipe as Tinker's. So we need a tap for every drain. And we're going to put a casting table under one and a casting basin on the other. And then we need a... the thing that makes it go... The thing that fires it up. What are they called? Let's look in the book. Controller, tank, heating coils. That's it. Liquid heating coil. And that's just fire brick with copper. That's 7. I need another bucket. Do you know you can make buckets out of copper? What the heck? We have like 42,000 iron. No, we have like 185,000 iron, so we don't need to worry about buckets. Okay, 9 heating coils. Anything else? Nope, we're going to set it up just like that. Probably need a few more bricks, but we'll start with what we have. And then I guess we're going to put this up here. Sure. Heating coil. Like so. And then we'll use these as placeholders because on top of that, we're going to put bricks. Nice. And then here, we're going to put the controller. We're going to put the tank here. And the 2 drains here and here. Do you need your corners? You do. Okay. And the taller you make the foundry, the more stuff it holds. I can't get off of it. There we go. Okay, and then if we pick you up, and you, and you, I bet those are hot. Bet those are really hot. Okay, and then under the drains, I'm actually gonna reverse those. I'm gonna put the basin under one and the table under the other, casting table. And now we need a cast of a sword part. So I need to probably make one out of iron. Like I have a wooden one. What are the casts made out of? That's my question. Blah, blah. Be aware the base level needs to be made from heating coils. Yep. You need cast ingots or blocks from them using the casting basin. Automated using redstone. Yeah. Okay. Gear casting. You'll need a cast for each gear type, pickaxe, shovel tip, etc. To get a cast, you have to make the gear part from a simple material like stone, wood, flint, or bone. Then use that gear part to make the cast. Cast out of what, though? Oh, the first one is casting, as already mentioned. The other changes are that in order to grade or star charge your tool, you have to do it to the final gear part, not the individual materials. Okay. Grading and star charging needs to be done on the gear part multiple times. That's good. And do we make the cast out of gold like we used to? Cast. Like an ingot cast needs steel. Alrighty then. So the casts need steel. Yeah, here's all the parts. Dagger, knife, sword cast. Molten steel. Good thing we have steel. Goodness. Okay, so I think you only need one. Oh, we need lava. Lava. Which means I need a bucket. Bouquet residence, lady of the house speaking. Had lava somewhere. Right here. Where's that tank? Why, yes. We are also going to use something to get infinite lava from the nether eventually. Okay, now that we've added fuel. Are you going to melt? Yes, there it goes. Sorry, I just had to take it out and put it back in. I think we want a couple of casts. So one... I'm going to put the wooden knife part in here and pour steel on it. Okay, it does take 2 ingots. Oh, wow, it takes... How much? Where'd that other piece of steel go? 180. Is that enough? No. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay, now I have a sword cast. Nice. So if I put my crimson steel in here, and apparently I did not have to grade it before I put it in here, but that's fine. I now have 2 ingots of crimson steel. And that means I now have a crimson steel sword blade. Nice. Which means I can take my existing sword. If I put it in a crafting grid with the new part, it'll replace it. So we go from attack damage 7.33 to attack damage 9.18. And like almost doubled its durability, which is fantastic. But before I do that, didn't it say we need to grade the part before we put it in? So that's C. Go gadget grading. Make it better. There's an A. Do we dare do it one more time? C. Poop. Should have left it as A. E. Oh no. D. So it just costs dust. See, and it won't finalize it until it gets at least to the minimum of what it was. Oh no. Give me an A. I may have to get better dust. S. S class. Okay, now if we throw it in here, we go from 7.33 to 9.63. So it gave us like half at least and increase the durability. So that does matter. And while we have sharpness 2 on it, which is lame. Let's disenchant it. Get some levels back. And see if we can't get sharpness to... Oh, fire aspect. Nope. Come on, game. Give me something good. Frostbite. I mean, I guess slowing stuff down is good, but I'd rather have, like, looting and sharpness. What do we got? Knockback. Bane of arthropods. Oh, sometimes this is why I do enchanting off camera. Because it's just me being mad. Fire aspect. Come on. Decrepitude. I gotta look that up. What does that even mean? Reduces the health of enemies hit by a percentage over time. So it's DOT. Okay, that's cool. But I still would rather have sharpness. Comb cutter. The problem is there's so many random... This is why we need to improve our crafting area. To reduce the level of chaos. Yeah, Bane of Arthropods. Oh. Sharpness 3. Fire. Oh, God, with the fire aspect. Come on. I wonder if we'd be better off doing books. Unbreaking. Tombstone Soulbound. None of that helps me. We want more damage, not no more damage. Oops, and I'm missing... Wait, didn't I put some extra up here? Nope. I also want to go to refined storage so we can get wireless. So I don't have to come back here and go, give me some lappy. Now I'm going to put extra lappy in that chest. Make no mistake. There we go. Bane of Arthropods. Come on. Okay, last one. This is it. Unbreaking 3, Sharpness 3, Soul Looting. I'll take that. I don't know what Soul Looting does. Increases the souls collected by killing mobs by 10% per level. Nice. Okay. Won't complain about that. So it now does 9.63 damage. Plus a bonus for sharpness. Okay. And eventually it'll do like 30 damage or 40 damage. Just wait. We'll make Silent Gear. We'll make a Silent Gear bow and sword. I've spent an hour crafting stuff getting ready to go to the Nether. It's the story of my life. Okay. Emptying pockets. Don't need that. Excited about getting started with the productive metalworks. That's cool. That'll come in handy. Let me shift right click to have this start providing power to the jetpack. Do I have any arrows? And our bow is terrible. We just need a bow, though. Why, yes, we have a mob farm, so I have tons of arrows. I'm going to go ahead and bring 3 stacks. Put a stack in our pocket. Okay, I have a cardboard box in case we need to pick anything up. I have a building gadget. I have the deep learner, so when we click a mob, we need to put it in there so we can get the learning model. I have some blocks. We have even more blocks in my pocket storage unit. I upgraded the pocket storage to tier 3. So now it holds 32 different items, up to 65k of each item. So it won't ever get full when I'm mining. And I do still want to leave our levels here. Okay, let's see. Do I have a... I have a nature's compass. Can we make a structure compass? Because I think that's a recovery. I think we want an explorer's compass. Because that will let us... Oh, I don't have any cobweb. Really? Can I make them? If I had honeycomb, I could. Crackstone bricks plus a compass. Plus cobwebs. We'll just use the Minecraft integrated locate thing to find a bastion. Or fly around till we find one. Right. And I have a couple of waystones so we can leave them at places. I have food. I think we're as good as we're going to get. Mister, let's test our new sword. Come at me, bro. Hello. Not terrible. Not great. Not terrible. I mean, I should not complain about 9 damage. Or 10 damage, basically. And do I have my magnet on? Yes, I do. Beautiful. Do I have my backpack on? No. Why? What are you called? Something jetpacks. Something coming at me. Iron jetpacks, that's it. Toggle engine should be V. There we go. Okay. Look at waist down. We should really look at... Ugh. Oh, you guys are mean. Hold on. Make sure I'm on something that won't. We're a little fast. Map is what I'm looking for. Because sometimes it's easier to see a bastion on a map. Like that. Or that. This looks like regular Nether Fortress, which is good. I just want to... We want wither skeletons. I can do blazes off camera. That's definitely... Blackstone. Let's try to add a waypoint that says... Blackstone. Make it like bright so I can see it. And hopefully navigate towards it. Do I have them set where I can see them? I don't know. Do we have... Why is settings not coming up? There we go. Waypoints. Max waypoint draw distance. Show waypoints in world. Yes, we're good. I'm just not close enough. Arc. Are we here? Vengeance spirit. I just want a I want your gold. I want some chests. Game. Loot. I mean, I think you are a thing. Yes, see? You. Hi! Oh, you know what? Let's just... Y'all would all run off of that edge. That'd be great. I love it. I will take these things. Nether bananas. I mean... Sure. Not the droids we were looking for, but... You are some kind of bastion something, which means... You should have the kind of thing we're looking for. I was wondering if there were chests under there. Nope. But hey, Blackstone. How about the other side? They're all mad. So mad! Okay, that's just kind of a remnant, right? Where's that big thing? Ooh, what are you? Oh, you're a trial thing. Are you... You're iron spellbooks, guys. Okay. Don't really care about you right now. Where are we? Oh, that was the thing I was looking at. That's okay. Nether fortress. Bacon pancakes. Making bacon pancakes. Let's see if we can find out wither skeleton to click on. I cannot see anything. I am blind. Oh, there's one. Hi. Can I click on you? Don't jump down here. Can I click? Did I click? I clicked. Okay. Now we right click this and put you in there. And now I need to dispatch you. And that should be on my... I think if I put you in my hotbar, I can see. Yes, 5 remaining. Awesome. Sir. Nice. Any more? I hear them. Hi. It's good. Hello? Oh, this is like that thing that we found last time. Oop. Can I crank this open? Okay, it cranked that open. How do I open this one? Do we care? No. We're just gonna hop up here and say hi to these guys. Oh, there's the blaze. Let me grab the blaze while we're at it. Where are you, sir? Ooh, goodness. Sorry, I need to take it out of here and put it in there. And then stick it back in there. Okay. Oh dear. Owie. Oh my goodness. I don't think there's a lot exciting in here. I mean... Rings, gems, a rage glove. Got a wither trophy. Thanks, game. A sapphire ring, a withered bracelet. Ooh. Does that protect me from wither? Fills my weapons with withering energy, but also wither resistance. Yes, please. Hi! Glad you found me. Okay, that gives me a basic wither model. Let's see if we can get 12 more, guys. Because we need skulls. If we're going to kill the wither and get nether stars. And we need to automate that badly. Eight more. So if we can just get them to spawn here. Oh, gem. More gems. Lots of gems. Divine pearl rings. These are all from... Oop. Dodge chance. Oh, the puppies are crazy today. And loud. Excessively loud. Netherite barbed ring. Wow, there's all kinds of crazy stuff. Are these all from... Yeah, they're all from irons, gems, and jewelry. Dodge chance, casting movement speed. Ooh, 25 attack damage. Yeah. Do I have a ring slot for that? I do. What else is in here? Oh, the obsidian skull, I think. Doesn't that protect us from wither too? Platinum. Knockback. Plus 9 attack damage. Oops. Where else can I put these? Oh, I think I'm out of spots. Okay. Moving on. The blaze down here. Hello, sir. I can hear. Ooh, I'll take those. If I could see better, it would be better. Hi. Are there more wither skeleton friends up here? We've already looked through those. Bueller. I can hear them. Dodge chance, mining speed, immunity to weakness. Won't say no to that. Blood something something. Armor. Pull self in. Don't know what that means. Okay, I hear. Blaze. That's how we open the door. Mama creams. Ooh, diamond. Oh my. Okay, I want all of this. Oops. But do I need all of this? Loot Goblin strikes again. I don't like Winnie Strider shoes. Ooh. Allows the wearer to stand on lava while sneaking. That's cool. I'll take that. I guess we don't need one string. I do want more arrows. There we go. Diamonds. Okay. I was hoping for more wither skeletons. At least one more blaze. That should help too. Don't need that. Give me that. Okay. What? Aha! Hi. That was easy. Blaze. We have some of those. 90% arrow damage. Wow. I know there is a mechanism for increasing the number of like jewelry and slots you have and things. So it's worth it to 6 thorns to take everything that looks particularly cool. Especially being able to complete the quests. I now have 2 Wither Skeleton trophies. Nice. Okay, let's map check. Where else? I need a bastion. Aha! Like an actual bastion. I think that's one. Doesn't seem that far. Can we go down? Here's more Nether Fortress. Where am I? It's due south of us. Can we go that way? Barely. Making our way through the Nether is a little... Did I pass it? I did. I see all the piggies. I see them. There are so many. Holy crap. So is it above us or below us? It's got to be below us because we're at Y level 92. Okay, so down. Is this it? No, it's a different thing. There it is. Found it! I have come for your loot because we need that stupid upgrade. Normally I embrace all of the Minecraft changes because I love that they're continually thinking about it and updating it and renewing it and doing all the things. This change where you can't get netherite without this stupid template, I'm not sure I'm a fan. I mean, just the way I phrase it should clue you in about how I think about it. Because I can't ever find it. Where's your stupid chests? There we go. Pig. Go away, pig. I'll take a black ember sapling and some smoked ham. Okay, that's one. It's really like, where are your chests, my little friends? Are you mad? I love that their pathfinding is as bad as mine is. Okay. Aha! We found it! Victory! Holy Toledo. That's good. Now that we have that, we're set. Not gonna stop me from checking the other chest, though. Hi. Oh, God. You guys are very... Ooh, okay, no. Ah, I need out. Out, 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 out. No, no, no! Balls! Double balls! Okay, I'm kind of floaty. How am I ever gonna get back there? Oh, slash back, because I'm an idiot. Okay. Okay. No, really? Okay. Can I make... Let's just grab a tool and an iron and a thing. Like... Maybe that. And that. And those. And those. And a sword. And... Okay. Okay. Stop shooting at me. Give me my stuff. Rude. Prizes. I don't want all your prizes. I want to go home. Haha. Okay. I'm not sure I made it back with everything, but let's empty pockets real quick. Stuff I don't need on me right this second. Put the smithing template up where it's safe. Right. Get my gear back on. And charge it up again. Okay, that wasn't as much of a disaster as I thought it would be. Could have been a lot worse. Let that charge up, and thank goodness for the spare armor we had. Pretty good. Okay. Nice. So many things in our pockets. Wait, wow, you're slow to charge up. I think the battery itself is limited to 4K forge energy per tick for recharging, and that's why. Because our backpack charged up lickety split. It's a limitation on the battery itself, which makes sense. Okay, and let me turn the backpack off since we don't need it right this second. And eat the burger. And let's let's see. I want to make more of these. And now I'm out of diamonds. That's okay. Because I just need one. And some netherite. And a diamond pickaxe. Oops. We have to go mining. I need to get started with like mystical agriculture or something. Okay, there's our netherite pickaxe. And now if we go to mining gadgets, the 5x5 upgrade. Oh, I don't have enough diamonds. But I do finally have the netherite. Okay. So we'll put those back. And just kind of quickly throw all this in storage. Like so. Oh, that was my pocket thing. What else? All of you can go in there. That's my wood. I'll figure out what's best to wear off camera, probably. Because it seems like a lot of humming and hawing and searching for things. But we'll keep all this. Right? Y'all have a home? I only carry leather boots, so in case I'm walking on snow, I don't fall in the snow, but you know. Okay, actually that wasn't bad at all. So much easier. I do need to repair my pickaxe. Oh, do you not have any compressed iron in there? I don't think you do. We should fix this and make it... There we go. That repair you? Yes, it did. I'll probably do the same thing we did with the sword off camera and upgrade our pickaxe to Crimson Steel is a good one. Let me... Do I have a... No, I have nether mining. But mining... Come on. Takes too long. Can we just go this way? Sure. Why not? Oh, it's so much faster in the nether. Interesting. We got our magnet, our filter, our little pocket thing picks up most of this. I was just hoping to grab enough. We just need a couple of hits of diamonds. We need 2 diamond blocks. So I'm short 18 diamonds. And we're down at diamond level. And we have all the upgrades, like it takes care of lava, it takes care of water. There we go. There's some. And some more. That's 23. Very good, very good. And let's just go back this way. Some platinum. Some redstone, which never hurts. Mostly just want diamonds. Won't say no to gold, though. Oh, I also need to upgrade our magnet. Oh, good. I was like, this should take us back to that tunnel I started in. Yay, there's some right here. Okay, it's 38. That ought to do for what we need. I just want to get that upgrade before we call it a day. You have to AFK. Puppies are getting into things. I hear you. I hear you, I hear you. Oh, and let's test our new system. So I'm going to throw things in here that have space. Mithril. And they all get cooked. And they all go into storage. Yay! That's so much better. And then the rest of this I can just throw in storage. And then we're going to do like... Oh, I need to get the upgrade out of the tool, the 3x3. And then the 5x5. I need 2 blocks of diamonds. 1, 2. Ah, 5x5 upgrade. Worth the netherite, I think. How's our energy? Still great. So now if I go /back and we look at our mining, if I go here, oh, it's insane. 5x5. So the real reason I need this is not necessarily for overworld mining, but to find ancient debris in the nether. It's so much nicer to have a 5x5. Although I have been known to watch or listen to a podcast or two and just mine out the entirety. Ah, upgrades are nice. I think the 7x7 upgrade requires nether stars, yeah. But this is totally worth it. Worth the netherite pickaxe and the going to the nether. We need it up anyway. You know, I have this up. I have efficiency 5 on here. I guess I shouldn't complain. Like, we're moving at walking speed. More diamonds. See, we're almost making up for it too. There's some more. And I upgraded the distance. So I think it reaches 16 blocks now. That's kind of ridiculous. What is that? Oh, that's the ore from Silent Gear. We need that. Give me that. Yeah, Chaos Essence. Oop. Definitely need to upgrade the magnet. I think we're rocking like the basic. Yeah. Can pick up to 5 blocks. So if I went home and we said magnet, this one just needs an Eye of Ender. Nice. And it will do 11 blocks. Ooh. And it has a filter. 11. Yes, give me all the things. And activated. There we go. Just right click to activate it. Shift click to throw it in your slot. And now... Ooh, more chaos ore. Nice. Now it picks things up from far. Beautiful. More gems, platinum. I don't know that we need platinum. What is this? This is that. You know what? If I would take the model out of my thing, I could see what these are. There we go. We'd like just one more hit of diamonds while we're down here. Would be nice. Sometimes there just aren't. There they are. 2. I mean, that's not terrible. 30 diamonds. Few stacks of... Oh, this is problematic. Okay. We do have the freezy thing. What direction do we want to go? Probably this way. And this... Aw, thank you, Kirk. Yes, hit the like button. If you are having a good time. Nine more diamonds. 9 more diamonds. Now this is where I kind of get to the point. Ooh, they're diamonds. When it's this big, I'm probably just going to mine the whole thing out into a giant room. Because I can. More diamonds. Oh, Winnie Sappy found diamond jackpot. That's better. Stack of diamonds in like, what, 3 minutes? That's what I'm talking about. And I think we'll go... I don't know. Mystical agriculture is easy to organize on the storage side of things. So I think that's what we might do for our main... main resources. Like emeralds, all the metals, the basic metals. Redstone, diamonds. Because we kind of need to get to a point where we're generating that out of nothing, basically, which means we're growing the crops, and it's easy to auto harvest and auto store from things. I don't know what we'll use. Well, we'll use industrial. No idea. We have XNet. Do we have XNet? We do, thank God. Okay, we'll use that as our routing. Industrial foregoing, maybe, for our crop harvesting? We also need to use these Zycraft little accelerated planters. These are worth their weight in gold. Do we have pylons? We could use We have the harvester pylons. Maybe that's what we do. We'll see. I'll come up with some automation. Actually, Additions also has a great a set of farming auto harvesting blocks. Gravel kills me. Where are all my diamonds at now? See, you get diamonds like 60 all on a little clump, and then, or 30, and then nothing for miles and miles. It's interesting. Ah, see, there's some. Not many. But some. Can't wait to go. I'll go do this in the nether off camera too for more ancient debris. Because I have a feeling we're going to need a lot of... Well, let's see. What tier is mystical agriculture for... Netherite essence. Oh, we could just grow them in botany pots. Duh. Okay, we need Supremium. So the first thing I need to set up stat is Inferium growing. Inferium seeds. Okay, let's go do that actually. Because we can. And that's good. Yeah, if we use botany pots, we can auto put everything into storage. Just gonna get this out of my hotbar for now. So if I make Inferium seeds, nice, and a botany pot, hopping botany pot. So we'll make a regular one. Then we'll make a hopper. And then we put it on a barrel. And then we find, I think we probably have to grow the mystical agriculture stuff on Inferium farmland. Yes, I'm guessing. And if we continue our theme of a tower, maybe I'll pop this up one more story. And then all of our mystical agriculture can be on there. But for now... And you need a hoe to harvest. Just grab one. I'm breaking 3. Oop. And thank goodness for AFK, so we're probably going to need a lot of these. It's growing. Wonder if I can put the accelerator from Psycraft in a botany pot. We're definitely going to need... Like, we're getting... There, 1. 1. We've got, like, almost... We got, like, 1,000 Inferium. How to do this quickly. What am I missing? A machine base. And a bucket of water. So if I had a bucket. Wait, do I have a bucket of water in my... I do. just need you. Because I want to... I want to compare these two. To see. So I think you can just sit there and I can just plant in you, right? That's pretty fast. It kind of auto bone meals it. And I can plant it on it. I don't think it's any faster than this one. But the question is, can I put you in here? Oh. Maybe? No. Doesn't seem to be happy. Darn. But I bet I could put a whole bunch of you with some harvesting pylons. Kirk says after stream you may spend some time in Minecraft. You have good stuff, you may as well play with it. Yes. I don't know how the accelerated planters, like if I set them... Okay, I'll experiment with this. I don't know what's going to be faster. Like, the accelerated planters are kind of cheap. It might be worth it to just have a whole field, like a 7x7. Although, chunk loaded overnight, this little guy, you know, 3 or 4 botany pots will get a ton. I'll experiment and let you know. Oh, our bunny slippers are so cute. But that is all I have time for today. We did all the things we set out to. I'm very excited. We got our netherite situation sorted out. Thank God we found that smithing template. That is key for a lot of stuff in the future. Next, we're going to work on... I might go back to the nether and pound on some more wither skeletons to get that learning model a little more updated. In order to use the hostile neural networks to generate loot, that's the things under my feet, you need a lot of power, like nuclear reactors level of power, because they are power hogs. So we're probably going to think about improving our power in the future in order to support that. Because it'd be nice to get those drops. Particularly wither skeletons, and then once we kill the wither once or twice, we could also make a learning model for that, so we don't have to keep killing withers or set up anything like that. It's one of my favorite parts about the hostile neural networks is you don't have to keep destroying the mobs. You can just do the thing. Anyway, thank y'all very much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, please leave a like. It helps me out, and I really appreciate it. If I haven't announced it well on the last couple of videos, but there is a Discord, a new Discord. Please go sign up. My streaming schedule is in there. Tomorrow is a Modpack first look. I'm very excited about this one. It literally just launched yesterday and I stumbled across it. It'll be super fun. It's called a fishing block, and it's a sky block where everything you get comes from fishing. I am like stupidly excited about this. Anyway, that information is in the Discord. The Discord is in the link below. And in any of the last like 50 videos I have, you can find the link. It's also on the YouTube channel, etc. Please come hang out, join, and keep up with what's going on in terms of my content creation and the community itself. I appreciate every one of you for watching and hanging out with me today. You are all the shiny stuff that awesome is makeup. Made of. Like, words are hard today. Thank y'all very much. Take care. Bye bye.